Hi, my name is Wanda Williams. I'm a certified peer specialist and a certified supervisor. And as a certified peer specialist, I'm there to be a supporter. And like I have told some of my peers that I'm just not a supporter, that I'm a cheerleader too. And I do carry some pom-poms if I have to get them out to cheer them on. To get hired, you have to have a mental health diagnosis or lived the drug or alcohol or have been in the jail system, which I do have all three backgrounds. I am duly diagnosed. That means I do have the mental health and drug and alcohol, and I have been in jail through my past over a couple of times beforehand. I have tried to commit suicide 2 other times. So when people tells me you never walked in my shoes, I have walked your shoes. In 1989, I seek counseling. I ended up inpatient, did a 30-day program. I was told I had drinking problems. The kids were taken away. Stayed sober for 6 months without realizing I kept in denial of my mental health. Even though I was sober for 6 months, it took a long journey, a year and a half of getting my kids back, which in the meantime, I ended up relapsing again a few more times. It wasn't until 1999, it's the day of my arrest, when I went to jail in 2000. That's when the light bulbs kind of kicked in. I had to make choices then to either leave Somerset County or move to Bedford County. I chose to move to Bedford County. I wasn't really dealing with the mental health issues. I was more with the drug and alcohol issues. The mental health didn't really kick in until the year of 2001. When I was court ordered. That's when I was living in Bedford County. Again, here we are, new life, new chapter. 2001, I thought it was going to be a new chapter and ended up with the domestic violence. I was living with an abusive partner. In 2004, I got a DUI down here in Bedford. Then I came clean again and then turned around in 2007. I got a second DUI. Well, 2007 is when I got out of Somerset Hospital on my last attempt suicide. Then I went back to jail for my DUI and I did a 90-day stretch. I had excellent advisors. I found some support systems because when you're away from the families and have nobody and you feel alone, at first, it took me a year to open up. And when another person would start talking about their recovery and where they came from, and it's like, oh my Lord, my story's the same as theirs, and start that connection, then you start building friendships, and then the support system came in through. Well, actually, that's where my recovery all began. It's right there in those rooms of DBHS. Because at the time, with these felonies I have, which I have 7 felonies against me, and the 2 misdemeanors, I thought, where am I going to get a job? The only job I could get was a dishwasher. Now I don't have a license. My advisors said to me at DBHS, go for CPS. So I went with Lisa, who was my advisor. I mean, this woman really believed in me that I could do this. And it was a 2-week training, I'll never forget it. And the girl who was sitting next to me, who lived in Somerset, who was doing her training, she turned to me and she said, Wanda, she goes, I believe that you really want this training. And she let me come up. She goes, you get away up here and I'll let you stay the rest of the week with me. And thank God, this girl, I mean, she was a blessing. To allow me to stay with her and finish out the rest of the training. So we ended up graduating. Now the next part is that who was going to hire me. And I went to 2 interviews, one with DBHS and one with Dr. Knowlton. I just had bad vibes, that no one was going to hire me for the CPS job. And then Dr. Knowlton, and at that time, it was Melissa, called me back in and told me that they were going to give me a chance. When they heard my story about the felonies and me being in jail and how I wanted to start making changes, they told me, you're the person we need. And I have been with this company for 10.5 years. I'm really appreciative that Dr. Knowlton gave me the second chance because to be honest with you, I don't know where I'd be today. And the thing is that the more I've learned about myself is that I look at people when I go into the homes and it's like, oh my, there's more to life. And then sitting here, and my part is to get the people motivated, to get them back out in the community and get them to do things for themselves. And I have a passion to seeing that these people are achieving their goals. And when I'm sorry, I'm getting goose chills thinking about it because it makes me joyful to knowing that they did it. And the thing is the support's out there and letting these people know that they're not alone. It takes a while and it takes a long time for it to sink in, and sometimes it took me many years for that light bulb to kick in. But it does work if you just follow suggestions, and it's such a joy that I'm staying sober, I'm staying clean, never give up on the goals. Whatever that person may need to do to achieve, that is what my job is.